Okay, so you watch the show. Now it's time to level up. Hit that join button and get the VIP treatment. Early access, behind the scenes, and even shout-outs on the spot. Get in the mix with the real ones, breeders, fans, and all the dog lovers. Join the fam, be a part of something bigger. Starting at just $1, you get access to the best content we got. And that's not all. Members get 10% off all merch and gear. Plus, you're on the priority list for getting your next pup. You're in the loop. To join, just click the join button below this video. Pick your tier and boom, you're part of the squad.
Yo, what it do, man? Back in here like we left our wallet and keys, man. What's happening? Yeah, man, y'all know what it do, man. It is Monday. For sure, man. That boy Dre coming in, give him a second, you know what I'm saying? He'll be up here in a few. Hard and Finish, what it do, man? Yo. Hard and Finish say, I love Zebo. Vindicator dogs. I see you now. K-Walk, what's the deal, man? Salute, man. Work ethic, that's right. Man, what we got? Black Rocks. Okay. Yeah. Red Boy Jocko. Snooty. Bolio. See, man. Yeah. Okay, I see that's your family, huh? Yeah, man. Yeah. Arcade. What's happening? Arrowhead, young fan, what's going down, man? Monday. That's what it is, man. Lil J, salute. Yeah, man. You know the grind continues. We in here, man. There you go. Yeah.
Yo.
Dre, hey, what's happening, bro? Yeah, man, we in here, bro.
Yeah, man. I you know what I'm saying, temporary setback for a big time comeback, you know what I'm saying?
Already, man. You know I got your back, homie.
For sure, man. I appreciate it, bro. Genuinely.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. You can hear me though?
Yeah, I hear you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I hear you, Marcel. What's happening? Quick. What's going down, man? I hear you, man. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Man, Big A, man, let me tell you, bro. Before we even get started with the show, man, I done seen some stuff tonight, bro.
I bet.
Look.
I bet.
All right. Now, I don't know what you call them nowadays, but I guess you call them small people.
Okay. Oh, damn.
Look, fentanyl is a real drug, y'all. I'm going to tell you why I say this, okay?
Uh-huh.
So, I'm out. I went out about 12 o'clock last night, start doing my little thing, you know, lifting or whatever, right?
Yeah.
About 1:45 this morning, man. I was at a Circle K getting gas, man, and the stuff you see at 2 o'clock in the morning in Arizona is crazy. This little person, he goes and he goes to Circle K, and apparently he stole some beer or something, and decided he was gonna try to run away from the scene. Now, I don't know if you ever seen a little person sprint, but it's like it's like watching one of them little American bullies, man, like a little micro bullies. You know?
Oh, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, and I think I got set up for an ambush this morning, man, because it's another car behind me. I think they hit the same thing I hit this morning, bro. I think somebody put some stuff in the road on purpose to flatten tires, because it's a truck he pulled over. He got his hands on his head like he on his way to work. You know what I'm saying? And he got his flashes on. And I think it's like a homeless village over across the street from where I'm talking about, where it happened at.
Yeah.
And yeah, like he got a F-150, so I'm pretty sure he in the same boat I'm in right now too. But they'll do stuff like that to get you to stop an ambush. But I keep my tray 80 on me anyways. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm strapped up. Now mind you, they come out with an AK, they still got it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's yeah. But anyways, man, on to the show, man. Let's get to the show, man. What's good, Big A?
Hey, much, man. That reminded me of something that happened to me. I had just got my Apparel out the shop. It's completely done. I'm talking about this is like my first night really just getting out on the cruise, man. And I'm in St. Louis, and I go to the south side, and I'm cruising through the south side, and these boys getting a high-speed police chase with the laws. They swerve around me, laws swerve around me. They throw something, but they when they swerve around me, they're in front of me, and the laws are behind me, and they throw something out the window. And I roll over, it's all over the street. I roll over it, man. Flat tire like a mug, man. I'm talking about brand new tires, everything. And I called my homeboy to help me out, because where I was at, it was, it wasn't a good area or whatever. But he come out there, man, and we find a little thing that's in there, and it's one of those police nails, the flattening nails. It's like it's got a nail and it's a hole in it. So when it goes in, it's automatically supposed to make the air come out. Like boys is on something different. Yeah, and I caught her straight with that one.
Yep. Yeah, man. You already know, man. But we digress, man. We starting the profile in the middle of the street in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I pulled over, but the dude can't pull over because I'm in the way. On the little side street I pulled over on, but it's like an entrance to like a construction site that I'm at. But
he got more than one tire.
What's up? No, I got one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he got a flat too. I can hear it.
Yeah.
He trying to make it. He burned it he trying to make it wherever he trying to get to.
Yeah.
It got him too, bro. Got him too. He got two of his tires because he leaned to the left.
Oh man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, man. He drove up.
Yes.
Yeah, he drove to the gas station. I see him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He drove to the gas station, but he wanted to pull over because, like I said, I'm in the. It's like a little offshoot. So I just pulled off to get off the road or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I got a spare, but it's the problem, bro. So my last lug nut on the tire, man, is stripped. Mm-hmm. So you know what I'm saying? So I can't do nothing with it, bro. And I keep my pneumatic wrench in the car. You know what I'm saying? So I can zip, real quick change the tire. And but yeah, man. But look, bro. Aside from that, man, y'all listen to the show with the home of the digital dog show, binge-worthy content. You know what I'm saying? Home of the dog of the week. Shout out to Heart and Finish Kennels. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. We do this, man. We do this. And Heart and Finish Kennels got the dog of the week. Pup of the week. And yeah, man. Mr. Maximum. Yeah. But let me get to it, Big A, because I'm sitting here saying my provider has been assigned. I'm waiting for them to dispatch them. Say it's about a 38-minute wait for them to get here. But the show must go on, Cut the car on, give me some AC going. Yeah, can you hear me still? Hold on. Yo, can you hear me? Hold up. Big A, testing 1, 2. Hello? Okay, you can still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Okay, I can see the comments now. Pitwise say, I make it sound like they out here robbing stagecoach. It probably is, man.
Hey.
Dirty dog with a 5. early in the morning. Tip,
Hey.
hey. Yeah, man. But nah, man. So you got a Bushido code today, or did you already do that? I was you know what I mean?
I haven't even got to it yet. Yeah. Bushido code of the day is sincerity. Makato. Always speak and act with truth, even if the truth is uncomfortable. The way of the warrior is to be honest in all matters, to believe in justice, not from others, but from oneself. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Lone Wolf with that 2-piece, man. Appreciate it, man.
Tip, hey. Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Rolling like a big shot.
Chevy tuned up like a NASCAR pit stop.
There you go.
But on sitting on 26 is too big, eh?
Oh man, you country boy.
Yeah, man. But look, bro. So the topic today, man, I wanted to broach it, man, and it's Monday morning, man. You know, no decaf in your coffee, so we gonna talk about some dogs, man. Talk about some dogs.
Yeah.
And so here we go. Okay, it's a what dogs do you like? And I can't even see the rest of the title, man.
Yeah.
What and why do you like them? I think that's what it say.
Mm-hmm.
So check it out, man. Okay, I'm gonna go through some different dogs or bloodlines, if you want to call it bloodlines, but I'm talking about specific individuals in the dogs, and the purposes I might see for them being used. Shout out to Rose Kennels in the building too, man.
Hey.
Shout out. Do a quick roll call before we get into these dogs, man, because I see y'all in here, man. Y'all in here. We got Young Fam in the building.
Hey, yeah.
Little J.
Little J on the track.
Heart and Finish.
Benny repping Facebook.
Marcel Shepard. Quick FC7.
Yes, sir.
My brother Rose in the building. If y'all don't know, Rose was the breakout interview that actually got Samurai Kennels on the map. Shout out to Rose. Pitwise in the building. Salute.
Man.
Dirty Dog.
Pitwise, you feeling better, man?
Yeah, man. I hope you're feeling better, bro. Salute, man.
Yeah.
Salute, Pitwise.
You and your pup, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, going through it, man. We all.
But yeah, man. So let me get to these dogs, man. Okay, so speaking in the now, but dogs of the Zen. Dogs of the Zen, but speaking in the now is what I'm going with today, man. And okay, so I'm gonna give an activity and a dog and tell you why I picked that dog specifically. The first one I would pick would be a slap mill raised dog. For a slap mill raised dog, the dog from the past that I would choose would be none other than Chinaman.
I knew it.
I would pick Chinaman for these reasons. Chinaman was said to, when they did his autopsy, was said to have had the lung capacity of a greyhound. Not only would he have the lung capacity of a greyhound, but phenotypically, he was built for burst. You could tell he had a lot of fast twitch muscles, quick burst of energy, and the same way he performed in the historic sense, I believe that could have been converted to something that could have been highly powerful in a slap mill race. All right. Chinaman would be a twofold dog though, because in some places they have what's called a hang time competition, and Chinaman was noted to have had the jaws of an alligator. You know, that's what they say. He could bite like an alligator, right? But he was in comparison to his weight, to his power, Chinaman was a really lightweight, slender dog. Under 50 pounds, And so I believe the Chinaman would have done well in a good hang time competition as well, because of his cardiovascular endurance and his natural genetics for being able to bite down and hold on to something, right? So for modern competitions, these are some of the things that I would have looked to see Chinaman in, right? Okay. I think Chinaman would have been a good protection dog, being that he was an excited biter. So when I build a bloodline based on what I'm trying to build, Chinaman fits in very well. He fits in extremely well with all the activities that I like to do. And also looking at Chinaman, he looked like he probably was quite easy to condition for conformation and best condition. Chinaman seems like he would have been a good candidate for something like that. So definitely, if I'm putting together a modern dog for modern competitions, I want a dog that's a good representative of the Chinaman bloodline. Soul Power in the building was good, big dog. King T, what they do?
So, King T, salute.
Yes,
King
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
All right. So, and then obviously, like I just like Chinaman in general, man. You know, he's one of the stories that I like. You know, they said he arrived from Kimsey Woods, riddled with worms, and you know the whole story on that. Like the backstory is there, the stories are there, and from the stories that I got, what could I use Chinaman for in the modern time? Why would I want to propagate that bloodline today? You know, for the legal activities today. Let me clarify that. Okay. Another dog that was on the cover of this, or on the title, was Mayday. And let me talk about Mayday. Okay, so first, I don't think Mayday is nearly as conformationally sound as Chinaman, but he's a good-looking animal, right? But when I look at the Mayday bloodline specifically looking at Mayday, his father, Grand Champion Yella, and his son, just looking at them, they exude power, pulling power, torque. I would think that these dogs would do well in a weight pull competition. A dog that's phenotypically like Mayday, I think, would do well in weight pull. Even if they are heavier dogs, I believe they can pull heavier weights, you know, and compete against different breeds of dogs like Rottweilers and other dogs of that nature, simply because they got the size, and pound for pound, I believe the American Pit Bull Terrier can do it. As far as hang time competitions, I don't really know if a Mayday dog would do good at a hang time competition. They could, but weight alone is gonna detract from the dog's ability to hang up there for a long period of time. Where I do see Mayday dogs that might do well is in a tug of war competition. You know, they started doing the tug of war where they have the thing in the middle of the ring and the two dogs start pulling. I think a Mayday dog would probably, if it can pull weight, it should be able to pull weight towards itself, forward or backward. I would think a Mayday dog would do well in those types of competitions. If you're trying to just compete and, you know, use the dog for what it can be used for today, you know what I'm saying, for the tools that it had, and I ain't gonna say reinvent, because you're not reinventing anything, but to redirect that energy.
Yeah.
So if I'm going for weight pulling, I want some Mayday in there. Throw some Mayday in there. Okay. Now, when it comes to dog training, the stuff that I do, I would think Frisco or Jeep Rascal Red Boy, you know, specifically that tab and that blackjack stuff, or the anything with Bolio in it would be good for obedience training. The dog showed natural intelligence in the box of the old, and that same intelligence can be redirected for obedience training. So if I want to put something together with some obedience, you know, sit down, stay calm, things of that nature, I believe that those dogs are the best. At least let me put it this way. The ones that I've experienced in my little short time in these dogs, the ones that would be the best for that kind of work would be dogs with Bolio or with the Jeep Red Boy Rascal cross in them.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. Soul say, my young Sir dog is one of the strongest dogs I felt on the end of a lead. And I appreciate it, because that corroborates what I'm trying to articulate. So thank you for sharing that. But yeah, you know, and then I've seen some really, really small Bolio dogs, you know, under 30 pounds, that I think also would do well in weight pull, not because of their power, but because when you start going into those weight classes of smaller dogs, you get dogs that are pound for pound stronger than any other dog in that weight class.
Mm-hmm.
So these are just a few of the ones up front that I can think of for modern uses and converting them. And I want to give a shout out to Toyo for saying, you know, these different world records, giving these dogs a job. And if you want to excel at the job, man, you got to know what bloodline to put on what job, because they don't all excel at the same things.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's what's up. Yeah. I kind of look at it like I never saw any of those dogs in person, even though I've read stories, heard plenty of stories from different perspectives and whatnot. So I like to look at things from the here and now, especially because we in the modern day. So for me, the dog that one of the dogs that I would choose would be Saki. You know what I'm saying? I like everything about Saki. Saki's a good dog. And that's typically what I want, you know, is a good dog that can do, easy to train, can do the work and complete the task, you know. So for me, it's Saki, you know. And I definitely honor and appreciate all the dogs from the history, but I do think it is time to start honoring the dogs of today and making these dogs make their name, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Like Notorious Hanzo, you know. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, you don't get it twisted. Like, all of y'all, you know, these boys, all of y'all are putting in work with these dogs, man. You know, and salute to all of the dog men and breeders that brought these dogs to the forefront for us to be honoring and talking about them and including them in our families. But man, let's honor these dogs of the day too, you know. And for me, it's Saki, you know. And I like that. I like Hanzo too, you know. I definitely like Hanzo too, you know.
For sure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Hanzo's a good dog, man.
Yeah. Have you seen any red boy dogs doing bite or protection work?
I have not. I have not. And the ones that I seen try it, they were. Let me correct that. Have I seen them do it? Yes. Have I seen them do it in a way where I would trust them around my kids? No. No. I seen them. Honestly, if I had one of those, it would be if I lived in an apartment by myself. I might teach one to do it where it's only around me, anyways. But I see it as being kind of a liability. I think the drive of that blood is just too strong for it. You know. There is such thing as being too ready. You know what I'm saying? They're overtly ready, and they are overtly driven to do a task. Yeah, they're geared to go. And I feel like, you know, they're good in a straight line, but they can't handle the curves.
They don't have a governor on the engine. You know what I'm saying?
No.
On the motor, yeah.
No. And when you talk about something for protection, if you want to have a dog that you actually enjoy and not just have a dog that's gonna bite people indiscriminately, I would not advise doing that with a red boy or Jocko dog. Personally, you know, you might throw some Bolio in there, but I don't think the Bolio alone would meter it either. Maybe Bolio Tombstone, but yeah, man. But that's all Dre's opinion. You know, I haven't seen enough dogs to say yay or nay, but I haven't owned one that I would trust to do the work that I've been doing with them.
Yeah, man.
It's a very good question too, a very valid question. As far as production and breeding, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a fan of the Frisco blood for production of just consistency. Frisco, you know, Spike blood, I gotta give it to them. Those dogs are they produce very similar to themselves, whether it be good or bad. It's consistent, you know. Even the Chico Lopez dogs are very consistent for whatever they do, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, young fam, they are gonna bite, and they're gonna bite sometimes when you don't want them to, and that's the problem. That's my problem with them, you know. And my Red Boy Jocko dogs are typically naturally a little bit human aggressive. Not gonna chase you down and bite you, but you ain't coming on the yard and touching them on their chain spot, you know.
Yeah.
Because my Dior dog, you know, I put her on Apache yard, and he'd tell you right now to this day, if he go out there to feed her, he gotta go out there and let her.
Good and bad.
Yeah. Go out there and let her know it's him, and kind of stand there for a little bit, and she, you know, she be growling and stuff, and then once she realizes him, he coming to feed her, then he can go out there and, you know, mess with her. But in general, nah, he don't mess with her. He don't mess with her like that.
Yeah. Juan, what's happening?
Third.
You say a good dog is where you find a dog pound, rescue, backyard bred, etc. Those inbred ones are el stupito. We tried to train them, they couldn't comprehend the training. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's a thing too, man. I'm saying these things about individuals. It's, you could have the best bred dog in the world, but it may not take to the training, man. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and cap like I can train everything that I put my hands on. I don't even play like that, you know. So what I would be breeding for breeding a line of dogs like that is consistency and the ability to comprehend a cost reward for a dog. You know, the reward for doing something right and the cost for not doing it right.
Yeah.
Okay, Rose got a good question about this. What dogs do you like, and why do you like them? He says, what's y'all's thoughts on APBTs going into band dogs and bull herders for protection work? Now, I think an experienced trainer with a bull herder is gonna be hard to deal. It's gonna be hard to stop in the protection world or in the sporting ring.
Yeah.
But I think okay, one, I don't think anybody inexperienced should handle a pit bull or a herder. But when you put them together, man, you getting that thing off Underworld, the hybrid. You know? And you're getting a dog that is more intelligent than I would say more intelligent than just your run-of-the-mill American Pit Bull Terrier, and a dog that has a higher pain tolerance and a higher drive vector than your average herder. You know, and I'm not saying Malinois and Dutchies and German Shepherds aren't driven, but I'm telling you right now, after owning both dogs, it's hard to match the drive of a true American Pit Bull Terrier. Now the bull herder, like once again, special kind of person to own them, special kind of person to handle them. And for those of you who might not know what a bull herder is, that's when you cross typically American Pit Bull Terrier to a Malinois or a Dutch Shepherd, but it can be to any herder. I'd rather get a smart pit bull and teach it than to try to corral the intelligence and drive of a bull herder. Yeah, it's I was thinking about it the other night, and if you want to get there fast, go with a bull herder. You'll get there. You'll get where you're trying to go real fast in the protection world with a bull herder. You know what I'm saying? But you also are gonna have a select clientele that can handle what you're putting in their hands. You know, that's going from a Glock to a Glock with a switch on it. You know, very few people are gonna be able to handle it and fire it appropriately. But if that's what you want, man, do your research. Please do your training. Make sure that you understand obedience at a high level. Make sure you understand correction and pack drive at a high level. An extremely high level. Yeah, man. Just do that for me, man. Just do that for me.
Yeah, man.
if you can't do nothing else, please, please, please
Do
govern
your
yourself
thing.
accordingly. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly feel like you should have a knowledge of herders and bulldogs when you step into that realm.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Probably probably should have owned one of each, you know.
or multiple. I would say multiple of each. If you talking about doing what you're doing, you know, from a training aspect, all of that stuff, man.
Yeah. So you can know each individual. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Yeah, bro.
Damn. Dewan said we did Malinois bulldog breeding in 2013. Never again too extreme. Got every they got every pup back within 8 months. One went to a K9 unit in AZ. You know, damn.
Yeah, like that is a dog created for a specialty.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That is a dog created for a specialty. That dog is created with serious intent. You know,
War dog. That's a war dog.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't live in a war zone that I feel like it's necessary for me to create something like that.
That's that one that you have in the box that say break in case of war. Yeah.
You know what? I will say this though. If I wanted to compete in the sport world, I would put one together.
Mm-hmm.
If I wanted to genuinely compete in the sport world, I would put one together because the courage. I think the courage test. I think it would increase the dog's chance of passing a courage test.
Question.
What's up?
What would you, if you would do that? Would that be the only dog that you would have?
It would be the only dog it would be no, because I'm always gonna have my pure line. And I'm not pressed enough. I don't care about making it fast in the sport world. I care about breeding a line of dogs without doing that can compete in the sport world. You know, and using the artistry of putting the right dogs together. That's my preference of getting involved in that type of thing, right?
Yeah.
But like if I wanted to just get my name out there as a trainer that could take a dog, you know, from point A to point B in a year and a half time, I would do that. However, is it replicable? No. And am I going to be able to market the ones that I don't keep? Am I going to be able to market those effectively and get them into proper homes? I wouldn't feel safe putting them into just rehoming them as pets. I don't think any bull herder is just a pet animal.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think really there's many American Pit Bull Terriers that are just pets. You know, people raise them as pets, but I think they have so much more potential than that.
Yeah. Big facts.
So, like I said, that's my personal opinion on the matter, man. I respect the brothers that do the bull herders. Most of them are actual trainers. They understand the concept of dog training. They understand the responsibility level that comes with that. That is a loaded gun. And when you have a loaded gun, you have to understand how to discharge that weapon appropriately, or, you know, woe be unto those who toy with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I will say the Eli dogs, I think Eli dogs are too driven to bite as well alone. Pure Eli, I would not train for protection work either, from the ones that I've seen. Will they bite? Yes. Will they bite when you tell them to? Yes. Will they not bite when you tell them not to? Not always. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just caution you. Like I say, man, I do what I do, man, but I have a very good understanding of what level I want my dogs at. And I think that's the most important thing. Look at your life, look at what you're involved in, and look at where you want your dogs at. And if you think I'm lying, think about it historically speaking. I use the box as an example because most of y'all understand. Most American Pit Bull Terrier enthusiasts understand that all dogs in the box were not created equal. You got ones that went in there and they were intentionally destroyers. They weren't. I ain't gonna say they weren't game, but gameness wasn't the top priority for them to win contests. Then you had ones that it was all about game and longevity in the arena, you know. And it's the same thing when it comes to protection work or training and any of that stuff. I want one that's balanced. It can go the distance. It can also get it done in short order with the training stuff. You know, that's extremely important to me. That dog have the ability to kind of differentiate the situation and utilize its skills appropriately in that situation.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, you got your dogs that are all go and no breaks, and that's great. That's great. Use them for what you use them for. You know, so I'm not here to dictate to you. I'm just here to share ideas with you, and hopefully, you know what I'm saying, throw something at the wall, and hopefully something sticks.
Yeah, man. For sure, for sure.
Curtis the Bulldog says, training is a very powerful thing. If you have any doubts that you are not going to get put in the work to get in control, I would thank you.
Yeah.
I would also say that training is not something you start off with a super driven dog. I wouldn't think. I would think you would start with a dog that is honestly, the dogs that most people would put in the cur pile, I would start off with those to get my training skills down personally. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little bit of food drive, maybe they're tugging on a toy a little bit for you. That's honestly a good starting point. And then you add gas to it as you see fit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would do. Until you find your working level. Because I mean, like my Malinois, he was great, but he wanted to work more than I wanted him to work, and that's a problem. People say you think you want a high drive dog until you get a high drive dog, and they are doing things when you don't have them engaged doing work. They're doing things to work themselves, and some of that means destroying your personal property. So take that with a grain of salt, man. Take that with a grain of salt. But there's nothing wrong. Like with a low drive, I would prefer to train with a low drive dog at first. Like I said, it has a little bit of food drive, and he'll tug. You know, every time I bring out a tug, he'll tug. That's enough. I can get the work done with something like that.
Yeah.
You know, I can get the work done with something like that, and then you can increase their want to do it. I mean, you're not gonna increase their drive. Drive is innate, but you can increase their want to do it, or you can time it to have them ready to go when you want them to go. As an example, when I'm training with food, I don't feed a dog and then try to get it to train with food. That's setting myself up for a bad training session. Same thing when it comes to working them on the sleeve. If you know the dog only gonna bite on the sleeve for 5 or 10 minutes, okay. So what I would do is I would, just walk them throughout the week, do regular exercise, make sure the testosterone in the dog is as high as possible on natural sources. You know what I'm saying? Exercise, workout, and rest. And then on Saturday mornings, we would go out, we do a little bit of training, and once that training turns into frustration from, he's tired of just sitting and staying, give him a couple bites and then put it away while he still wants it. Eventually, his want for that sleeve will grow. You can grow and generate that, you know what I'm saying? It's like a drug form, That's something that can be increased as long as they're willing to do it to start. Young fam say, what traits were you looking for from each parent, and what were you looking to bring to the forefront from the last breeding, Dre? All right, so from this last breeding that I just did, I was looking to lock in traits. That's why they're so heavily inbred. I was looking to lower my genetic variability. So I took a litter mate, I took a half brother, half sister breeding, but there's no other blood in there. The brother is also the father to not only the bitch, but the father to the pups. So I'm looking at a high percentage of Saki's traits in these puppies. That's my expectation. That's my goal. And
mine too.
What I'm looking, yeah. And what I'm looking for is, okay, we already know the last 3 generations. We already know they're willing to work very, very easily. I'm like, okay, cool. That's cool. The work is easy. We know we can build a drive and the work. And they're gonna work the different meals and stuff, right? So now what I'm looking for is, okay, Miss Shona Saki, they do scent work. Michonne does it at a high level. Saki does it at a pretty good level too. So with this litter right here, I'm looking to build specifically a scent working dog. If she does nothing else well, she needs to do scent work. And then I'll outcross it to something that's high energy. If it's low energy, or if it's too high energy, then I'll outcross it to something that's lower energy. You know what I'm saying? And breathe right back into it again with my stuff, because I'm looking to have a scent. Saki does bite work. Michonne does bite work. Kazi does bite work. These dogs all do bite work. We got that. We understand that they all can do bite work. Cool story, bro. But we don't stop there. So now I'm looking at the next couple generations to do maybe scent work and detection work. All right, we get 5 or 6 of them that are very, very consistent with scent work. So I know that trait is something that dog has, you know, and I take it back to one of my protection. I outcross and take it back to one of my protection dogs that is showing protection and showing the ability to produce protection dogs. And now I have a high level scent work dog with a high level protection work dog, all with the same genetic makeup, with just a small out for genetic variance and for vigor. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say hybrid vigor, but just for vigor and to get rid of inbreeding. You know, the depression that can be caused from inbreeding. You know. Also, I think that outcrossing is gonna help with health, because when you do have genetic variability, you do typically get a healthier animal. And I say typically because nothing is a guarantee. There's nothing guaranteed. You know. I'm just going off of the law of averages here. But I hope that answers your question, man.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to my brother King T. Go ahead, Big A.
No, I was just saying bad batch in the building. Yeah.
Salute.
Yeah, man.
Let me see what other bloodline. I think the Eli dogs will do good with the tug of war. I think the Eli dogs do good with the hang time competition. For wall climbing, though, I think the Red Boy dogs do pretty good with the wall climb. Let me go back to the Red Boy dogs, man. Their build, naturally, I think they just got natural springiness. I think Chinaman would do well too, but I think my Red Boy dogs, they naturally was jumping on their houses and climbing walls anyways, naturally. You know what I'm saying? Jumping fences naturally. And I think that driving motivation could be used for the heavy Red Boy Jocko dogs. At least the Walk'em Red Boy Jocko. My Carl Cruz dogs are actually a little bit more heavily built. I don't know if they would have done as well. You know, I don't think they were as light and springy.
Casino, what's happening, man? Hey, Casino, check this out. I know you like what you like to, you know, to the extreme, man. What's the purpose of your breeding that you're doing right now?
Shoot, the purpose of the breeding is well, first of all, salute y'all. Good morning.
Salute.
Shit, the purpose of my breeding that I just did is really to lock in the intelligence. The stud that I use, he got a lot of the similar traits that Canelo got. So I'm breeding him to Canelo's sister to lock in some of those traits. Also to add a little more like proportion structure that I'm looking for. A little, you know, just basically just it was the dog. It wasn't really about the bloodline. It was about the specific dog. So just that dog's traits as far as its intelligence, I feel like they match with the intelligence that we got, and you know, just improving those traits and not really adding anything other than the structure, and you know, and just trying to capture the best traits of both dogs. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
that's
sir.
what's up. Yeah.
And what you the topic of the show? They say Frisco or Mayday. That's what they say.
Nah, just what dogs do you like and why?
Oh, okay. Sure. Well, I mean, I like both, but like it seemed like I like I saying Red Boy and Eli. Like I like both. The formula I like consists of both, so it's equal. Like I like both for different reasons. Like what Dre was saying about the Eli, he was saying the hang time and just the raw drive that the Eli dogs got, and the power. I'm big on like head shape and things like that. And I mean, I don't know. Have y'all noticed the difference in the head shape in the Eli dogs and the difference in the head shape in the Red Boy type dogs?
Yeah, yeah,
All right, so with the head shape, I believe that contributes to bite strength, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no scientist, but I'm
Mhm.
just what I noticed with the Eli dogs, the way they got that a round head with more wider jaws, wider mouth. Um, I like that wide mouth, but put a Red Boy engine on that mouth. You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
That's kind of where coming from with it. I like, I like the two things that both lines are most kind of known for. Like, Eli is known for the strength, and the Red Boy is known for the drive, but like the engine, the motor. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I like to
yeah,
put it together, and that's like the perfect car to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Like an Eli dog with a Red Boy engine. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
yeah.
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 You want the gas and you want the power. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You want the torque and the horsepower.
Right.
You want the gas to go. Shout out to gas to go.
Yeah. Shout out, Gas
Yeah,
Go. But yeah, that's pretty much like I don't have a preference either. To be honest, I don't have a preference over either one. You know what I'm saying? Like my preference would be them combined.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah. Combined in amounts that work for you.
Yeah, in
So
the
like
right
I
way.
said, man, is I see some people with dogs and they like, Dre, this be perfect for you. I'm like, man, that dog got way too much drive for me, bro. I'm lazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm being real. You know what I mean? That dog got way too much drive. Um, it's it's levels, and I ain't fast lane. I don't need a fast lane dog to do what I need
Mhm.
to do. I need a dog that's right for me. Uh, Shout out to Malachi, man. He said his daughter knocked off a raccoon, man. Salute, bro.
Salute, 7 months. Hey, how old was Saki when he got his first
He wasn't that
little?
young. He was 10 months. You know what I'm saying? He was 10 months,
Mhm.
and like I say, man, I'm okay with it. I think anything under a year doing work like that, I don't force it. Let me say that too. I don't. It happened. I was walking the dog, and it was a fence, so the coon couldn't get away. Does
Mhm.
that make sense? Like
Yeah.
it was we on a street. It's got walls on both sides of the street, and
Mhm.
so I just let him go, and he hogged it down and got it. You know what I'm saying? And it was an opportunity presented itself. And
Oh, he got a phone call. That must be the tow truck. Hey, so what's happening, bro?
Top
What's
of it,
happening?
top of it.
Hey, what's happening?
Oh, you already know, man. Got out this
Oh,
road, about to get to this yard, get to these animals. You feel me?
yeah, yes, sir.
How y'all brothers doing?
Man, can't call it, might spoil it, man.
Doing that right.
Yeah.
Real what? Yeah, man. Y'all boys cooking it up this morning.
Yeah. What about you? What dogs for you, man?
Oh, man. You know what? I like the red boy dogs. I really just like a dog with a nice phenotype. Sometimes
Yeah.
it don't necessarily even be a specific bloodline. It's just when I see a dog, I like it. So
Mhm.
I'm a lean probably toward a little bit more of not necessarily a heavier built dog, but
Mhm.
I like a dog that have nice bone to it. I like a dog with a nice head structure on it. Some of these bulldogs out here, you look at a male dog and until it turns sideways, you can't even tell that it's a male. It got a little puny head on it, but people love
Yeah.
it because it's work. But I
Yeah.
like that nice muscular head with the nice jaws on it, you know.
Mm.
So I'm more. I really don't go crazy over blood per se. I like individual dogs.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I'm
me.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. I go by blood, for a certain reason, but when I'm just judging a dog, I'm just judging the dogs too. Same way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, salute. Casino this soul, bruh.
Oh, salute, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. My bad, brothers. I had the phone call from my roadside assistants, man. Wee.
Yeah, man.
I got a strip lug nut. I would have changed it myself, but I got a strip lug nut. I couldn't get off of there.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, man. I'm out in the middle of the desert, but like I said, man, this is why I travel with my strap, my strizap.
Yeah.
Hey, you sound like a battle rapper. I'm strapped in.
And I want to say something too about the like about the Eli and the Red Boy. There's different phenotypes within those bloodline. From what I've seen, like I seen Young Fam. He said he liked the Cadillac Red Boy look, the Haymaker, Traymaker. That look right there is a different look than like a Bailey's Bingo or just like Red Boy Jocko, the yellow. They all got different looks. And there's also Red Boy dogs that got bigger heads. You know what I'm saying? And then there's Eli dogs. But predominantly Eli dogs that don't have big round heads like Niggerino. Niggerino don't got no big round head. Chinaman. Well, I don't know if y'all consider Chinaman Eli dog, but well shit. Niggerino is Eli Carver dog. Chinaman is, I think that's Eli Carver. Somebody correct me. Chinaman is Eli dog, right?
Eli Carver dog. Yeah.
Eli Carver. Okay, yeah. So it seems like the Eli Carver dog got more slim heads. You know what I'm saying? So it's different phenotypes within the different bloodlines too. Every dog in the bloodline don't look the same either.
So for some, and this is why I got to give credit to where credit is due, man. It hurts me to say this, but some people get very consistent looks. Like Chico got very consistent looks. Thompson's dogs got very consistent looks, regardless of which dogs they come off of.
Yep.
And I think that's a hats off to those brothers that are able to generate the dogs that look like that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Like I said, not everybody can pull that off. Not everybody can pull that off. Let me show y'all something, Big A. This is what I was talking about yesterday, Big A.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me get you up.
Kind of digressing from real quick. Now, Big A, it's a Andre's list.
Yeah.
Andre list, right?
Uh-huh.
And so I just want to put that out there. Okay, so I was talking to Big A yesterday, Soul, and I'm gonna go right back to the dogs. But I'm just while I'm out here because I'm able to share, right? Now look, I pull up to the airport. This happens all the time, and I'm not gonna say it's racist, but to me, I take it offensive. My car says Andre's list, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a certain. It's not even all people of this color. It's just females, right? Just females will walk up to the car, see it says Andre's list, and then go check the license plate to make sure the license plate line up. And it's like, okay, I get it. You want to be safe, but my name is on the sign.
Uh-huh.
And they'll go, Andre? I'm like, nah, it's Steve.
Yeah. My name is Jeff.
But nah, Big. I just want to. It just so happened I'm out here with the car waiting on my ride. I want to throw that out there. But go ahead. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut y'all off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't really got much to say on, about like, because all right, I think I didn't say it before. Like I'm the type of person I like what I like as far as I'm not that experimental with bloodlines like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm one of the people I deal with both sides of it, like Eli and Red Boy. Like I can't put one over the other because I don't really want one without the other. You know what I'm saying? Like they go good together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I like what you were saying about the head shake casino. But I tell you what, the Burns Stumpy dogs, them Burns Tom Jack dogs, them Carl Cruz dogs, Red Boy Jocko, they look different. They look different, man. Like that slender head is one thing, and then about the bite. I had a 3/4 red boy snooty dog that was, I ain't gonna lie, she was ugly. Her name was Snowflake. I got her from Ronald Ballard, and man, she could bite, man. I'm talking about a long, ugly snout, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I didn't see the parents of this dog, ain't no way I would have thought it was a pit bull. You know what I'm saying? But man, she could bite like a mug, bro. She could bite, and the dog was pretty much predominantly white. She had some black ticking on her undercoat, but a ugly white dog, long leg, long. I'm talking about long, like exaggerated long, like not. She ain't winning no beauty contest at all. You know what I'm saying? But the dog could bite, man. And how did I find out was I had cut a path back in my yard, and I had my Mims dogs back there. I had this 3/4 red boy Jocko dog, a 3/4 red boy snooty dog I got from Ronald Ballard, and I had my Carl Cruz male back there. And she got off, and my Psycho dog, my Mims dog off of Mims Jig, they got into it, man. And she put holes all through my Mims dog. You know, my Mims dog worked her over good because she was a better dog. But man, I ain't never seen no dog with no skinny snout bite like that, man. This is, like I said, this is all just this ain't no illegal stuff. It was just, man, a bad chain setup, you know. Yeah. But I saw what I needed to see, and that changed my mind on them slender headed dogs, man. You know, I don't like the way they look, but I can't go off of the bigger head typically has a better bite because of what that dog showed me, you know.
Oh no, it's not always. When I say what I'm saying, I'm not saying it's always that way. You see what I'm saying? Like because I mean, Niggerino dogs, they slender headed, and I use them specifically for their mouth because inside of that slender head, the power that they able to generate with that mouth, you know, it goes to what you just said. Like you had a slender head dog that could bite. You know, the Niggerino dogs, they slender head dogs that could bite. So I agree 100%. Like it's not always that way. You know, it's just
I ain't no scientist, man, but I think a little bit goes to physics as well. You know, think about the scissors. You ever seen like them big old scissors they used to have in school, the goofy ones? The front part don't cut good, but if you get that crease in that back there, there's actually it's almost like a leverage thing. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you had to know how to use them scissors from back when you. I don't know if y'all had them little raggedy scissors. They got black, they all metal. The whole scissors is metal.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They don't work good unless you know how to use them. You know, and I think that's the same thing to be said about some of the slender-headed dogs, man.
Yeah.
I like what Young Fan said. He said he like to look at the dogs out of Mexico. I do too. I got some shit that y'all don't know about. I got some shit from Mexico too.
Yeah.
I love that Mexican dogs, man.
I got some shit. I ain't announced it.
And I think it's funny. I think it's funny because, like I said, man, you know, people got dogs. People got dogs, and they don't even realize where the dog came from until they look to the paperwork from Mexico. You know, but a lot of dogs came from right here in the U.S. I'm talking about. Like not like they was bred off of dogs from the U.S. I'm talking about they from the U.S. They just happened to be down in Mexico. Somebody came up here and got them, you know, to add to their line.
Yeah, man. We coming up on that hour, man. We got the cookout coming up next, you know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Like I
Salute,
said, man,
y'all.
I'll be coming to support y'all, man. But
let
me. My roadside assistant driver said he about 10 minutes out. 10 minutes ago.
Take care of your business.
But I be in the chat, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, man. I'm out of here, man. Salute everybody. Have a good day.
Yeah. Salute.
One.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We got the Men at Work coming up at 10 a.m. Central, man. Y'all get y'all plates together, man. Tell me what you tell Toya what you bringing, man. You know he don't play no games.
Yeah, tell Toya I got them red solo cups. OE. If you don't drink OE, you ain't got to drink with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get y'all up out here, bro. First of all, man, let me give a special shout out to Big A for holding it down this morning, man, because I called him 2 minutes for the show and told him what I had going on, man. But
Yeah.
my brother came through, man, the hardest working man on YouTube, man. Thank you, Big A.
Oh man, you know what it is. I got your back, MC
Sure.
Cataract. You know what I'm saying?
Before I do this, you know something, Big A.
Yeah.
The Army wasn't good enough, so they had to make the Air Force.
I know it. Hey man, don't nobody hold down the skies like the Air Force, man. Salute to that.
For
I
sure.
got it. Yes, sir.
Yeah, let me get this benediction for my ride pull up.
Mm-hmm.
For those of y'all that pray, please bow your heads with me in agreement. If you don't, it's fine too. May the Lord watch between you and me while we're absent, one from another. Amen.
Amen.
For the love of the dog.
For the love of the game.
Yeah. Beat drop slow, head not flow. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Sack it from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die. Started with Boogeyman, ghost in the chain. Locked in the game, never move for fame. Old mountain lions run deep in the flame. Sock about the fire, Michonne brought the name. Then came Fat Boy, muscle in the frame. Man, hard, put respect on the name. Shotgun smooth, but the work insane. Sugar sweet jit, but a bite ain't tame. Kiki in the back, had a game in the veins. Gatorade heavy, ran it straight through the rain. Red Ninja close, watch him work in the lane. Renegade rider can't hold that chain. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Sock it from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die. Ain't no luck, just grit and grind. Every dog here put work in time. Lady Rage got that fire in her eyes. Red alert taught us how to recognize signs. Blood heavy like a 2-ton chain. Everything proven, no need to explain. They asked what's in it, that yellow campaign. Built off real, we don't fake no strain. Second was the flame, Michonne lit the wick. If you know, then you know that line too slick. From the field to the show, every move so thick you can't blueprint this. It's the legacy pick. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Sack it from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die.